What is the third option beside accept and reject on a ballot? Members of Parliament, MPs, in most countries have three options while voting for a law proposal. The third option means neither accept nor reject, but recorded for quorum. Accept, reject, abstain, or neither or else. My website returned abstain and neither, but I'm not sure if they are officially used expressions in any English-spoken country. What expression can be used as a third option on a ballot?
The term abstention sounds best here. As you suggested, abstain, it denotes an instance of declining to vote for or against a proposal or motion.
You specified MPS, but then asked for any English-spoken country. In the US Congress, and generally in the USA, legislative votes are typically recorded as yes / for passage, nay, no / against passage, or present. For example, this link is for the most recent set of votes in Congress of type yeah and nay.
Abstain, as you suggest, is widely understood, at least in the UK. See this Sky News article on the EU withdrawal bill, which includes. However, there were still rebels among Labour and Tory MPs, along with some notable abstentions.
It's not political representatives as you asked, but a similar example that may be interesting is the procedure used, in US, for voting by stockholders of a publicly owned company, usually at an annual meeting, but occasionally at a special meeting called to consider a merger or similar. Shares can be voted explicitly yes or for, no or against, or abstain or withhold at these events. However, many shares are held in street name, meaning they are registered as owned by the stockbroker who bought them on behalf of a client who is the true beneficial owner. This allows purchases and sales to be done electronically, which is quick and cheap rather than having to carry or mail paper certificates as was formerly done. I'm old enough to remember my father in the 1970s doing that. Since the broker is only a custodian of these shares, it must vote them as instructed by the client, and if the client doesn't give instructions, as they often don't, the broker is permitted by regulations to vote on matters classified as routine, which are now few, but not anything else. Shares not voted for this reason are in a fourth status called broker non-votes, and depending on the company bylaws and corporation law for its state, these non-votes sometimes count the same as abstentions but sometimes are treated differently.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.